Hello, Word family. Welcome back. This is the Word Woman Johanna Cleaning. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. God bless you. I've missed you so much. Thank you for stopping by today. So, the longevity of your marriage is never dependent on the longevity of your courtship. Why am I saying this? April 25th, a dear friend sent me a caption, and the caption read, Nigerian woman walks out of her 3 months marriage after 7 years of dating. I'm putting it here so you can see it. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you date a man for 7 years? You get married, 3 months, you walk out of the marriage. There are several ways to think about this. But what came to my mind right away was, this lady is very silly. She must have seen the signs that could have given her the right to walk out of that relationship. But on a second thought, why did she stay there? If I want to look at my own story, I would say maybe she was being convinced this guy is a good guy. If he was a good guy, this guy is a loving guy. Why would you want to walk out of this relationship of 7 years that you have built, you have nurtured, and maybe end up with someone who you really do not know? Then they tell you the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. Or maybe he had invested somehow in her family and she was forced to marry him, or she personally felt indebted to him, or she just didn't know how to get out. But 7 years, my dear, is a long time to endure whatever hardship, whatever pain it is you're going through in a relationship that is not even marriage, and still stay there, get married, and after marriage, you say, oh, I'm leaving. My husband usually says that love can be very sweet while you're courting or dating, but marriage is an eye-opener. So that's by the way. So why did I say maybe call my story or bring in my story? When I was dating when I was engaged to my ex-fiancé before my husband, I really wanted to end that engagement prior to when it actually ended. But my mom was so very close to him, first of all, and she convinced me otherwise. She said, you can't do this. He has not hurt you. He has not done anything wrong to you. Why do you want to end this relationship? And I really told her I didn't have peace. But you knew him. Yes, I knew him. And that brings me to tell you, single Christian ladies, not every pastor, not every believer is your spouse. Not every Christian is your spouse. Male or female, if you are going to church because you want a Christian girl, well, not every believer is your spouse. God has made someone just for you. Okay, bringing me back to the story. So she ends up getting married to this man. I do not know the details. She walks out 3 months after the marriage. Do not think that the length of courtship will determine the longevity of your marriage. I personally know couples who were engaged less than 6 months, less than 3 months actually. I know one who had just celebrated 25 years of marriage. And there are other people who dated a longer time and their marriage is on the rocks, or their marriage have gone separate ways. For me, I barely knew my husband. I don't think I was in the same space with my husband for 72 hours. I don't think, even 48 hours before we got married. In a relationship before we got married. So, our courtship and dating was pretty much text messages, calls, emails. He was in Nigeria, I was here in the US. So, you two are the one to make your marriage work. Love is great, but love does not keep a marriage. Love alone will not keep your marriage. You need wisdom. The scripture says wisdom is profitable to direct. You need wisdom. Wisdom gives you knowledge. And with knowledge comes understanding, how to resolve issues, how to how to communicate, talk to one another, how to submit one to another, how to compromise. You cannot claim your rights every time. What do we call divorce? Division of voices, no agreements, misunderstanding all the time, no peace, no joy. You can't see eye to eye. Love is a choice, because there's so many things you would not agree on. But once you truly love one another, you will stand strong through thick and thin. And it will work out because you are together. And the scripture says, can two work together except they agree? Until you are in agreement, you cannot have a long-lasting relationship. God bless you. I hope this has opened up your eyes to something important, especially my singles. If you have a question or a comment, leave it right there down below. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Shalom. I'm back!